Chad Rosenthal. I'm a chef with a passion for barbecue. I own a few restaurants.
Welcome to the Lucky Well. Let's take a look inside.
I've made some sacrifices and know what it takes to make it big in this business. We've all seen shows about barbecue, but none about the people who make it. You learned a little bit from your grandma?
Man,
Margaret?
Yeah, Margaret. My grandmother had 17 children, man.
17?
My grandmother had 17. She was a cold woman, man.
Your love of barbecue started as a little boy.
Right.
So that's what you did.
Yeah.
And that's great.
That's what we did to survive.
It's a hobby, and we want it to be a business.
Okay. Sex or barbecue?
Sex or barbecue?
No, it's a question.
Oh, that's a question.
Unless you want to take
well,
photos, I
if
got
my
no
wife
problem.
ever sees this, I'd have to say,
Oh, your wife will never
Barbecue.
We are traveling the country looking for the love of barbecue. Eating great food. Look at this brisket. Oh, it's beautiful. But finding better people.
The ones who started with one smoker
I got some pork, I made a rub, built a fire, and screwed up a big old load of meat.
and have gone on to make millions. I'm going to tell their stories, find out how they started, what drives them, what sacrifices they've made, and how they've found success. First stop,
We're here in Memphis, Tennessee for the love of barbecue.
Come on in.
meet Melissa Cookston, the winningest woman in barbecue.
You know, you won a third place baked beans in your local hometown barbecue contest, and before you know it, you're rolling down the road in a $30,000 rig.
For her, it's an addiction.
My daughter will tell you she was born on a prep table while mama was cutting the feet off a hog.
She owns 3 barbecue restaurants and a signature steakhouse, has written 2 cookbooks, and as you'll see, she has a thing for pigs.
This is the one where I said, okay, this is the best hog I've ever cooked at Memphis in May. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna raise my own hogs. I wanted to find the perfect whole hog. So in order to do that, I felt like that I needed to breed my own, crossbreed a couple of different heritage breed hogs to get more intramuscular fat as well as more overall fat content. I did my first practice cook a week and a half ago on these hogs. And I will tell you that the fat was just white, creamy, it had no smell. I rubbed it on my skin just to see what it would feel like, and it was awesome.
Does this look like a $60 million operation? Well, it is, thanks to this Mississippi kid and a few really lucky twists of fate. Right out of college, this party boy, Brad Orison, convinced his parents he could live the dream of cooking barbecue for the masses, if they'd only let him build a shed on their property.
His mom said, "Brad, you don't know anything about barbecue." He says, "I got to get this damn shed built first, and then I'll figure that out."
He was down to his last dime the very day before opening, till he sold a valuable record collection.
Paid me the money. I went to the store, got all the meat. We opened up the next day with the goal of doing $350 a day. That was our break-even point. And we did 500 that day. We did 600 the next, 700 the next. This is where the magic happens in here.
Here's Brad's invention, the now famous Robo-Smoker.
A lot of people cook them upside down or kind of kneeling there. We actually cook them standing up.
And then there's the original sauce, made by a neighbor, a guy named Papa Jack, whose 25-year-old recipe was such a secret that he wouldn't even write it down or tell anyone else but Brad.
He said, well, we're gonna memorize this. Next time we make it, you add all the ingredients, I'll hold the measuring cup and we'll see how you do. Well, we did that and I passed the muster. The very next morning, I got a call from his wife and he had a fatal heart attack and died.
That's true.
I'm serious.
1 year after the shed opened. That's life-changing. It really is.
So his wife was concerned about the sauce, number one. What are you gonna do? I'm like, you won't believe this. He gave me the recipe yesterday. She's like, thank God.
So now Dad's taken over the sauce, and everyone else in the family is involved too.
I came up with the idea of the shed. Brooke makes sure that we make money at the shed. My little brother, Brett, he books all the entertainment at the shed, barbecue and blues joint. Mama Mia tells everybody about it. And Daddy O makes the sauce and makes sure nobody does anything stupid.
We'll go behind the smoke to share the stories like these on For the Love of Barbecue. From the pitmaster who fights fires on the side,
I work in Rescue 1, which is in Midtown Manhattan.
to 3 taxicab drivers from different cities who have $1 million gimmick.
It's the most unique smoker we believe on the planet.
It's a 1988 marathon.
No,
It's
Isn't it?
79.
78.
78.
I would have believed whatever the hell you
Just came out of
said.
my taxi.
So fire up the pit, grab a beer, and join us for the love of barbecue.